How is it going, Apex fam? Wow, last week was exciting. I enjoyed last week an awful lot. The team trials thing, the whole like 3 strikes and you're out, whatever. This week actually we have 5 attempts. So I'm gonna give it a go. I think I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit out of practice this track. Proptown, Plaza, Panic, HolyBro, AULINE. Let's get into this. I'm excited. I'm feeling rejuvenated. So yeah, and it's another kind of classic track. It's another one that we've flown a couple times before. So I'm kind of I feel sort of more confident about this one, I think, than I do certainly the solos. And then of course we've got as well. You got to remember we've got drafts coming up, which actually be this weekend. So good luck to you guys if you're flying in that. Anyway, so we start off. I mean, it's a really simple start. One thing I will say is look out for that lamppost because it's right in the way and very easy to kind of be unsighted enough that you kind of just come up on it and like, whoa, well, there it is. Let's get out of the. It's yeah, it gets in the way. But it's not too bad as long as you just maintain enough altitude. I mean, you're going up anyway, so you might as well just get up as fast as you can. We got a little orbit, kind of like half an orbit around this. Just keep it close. You know, the usual stuff. Flying in close proximity to obstacles. You know, you can practice a little around here. I know you see some of the DCL guys get really close. I mean, this is probably the limit of how close I feel comfortable with. But yeah, now I'm dizzy. So you come over the top of here. What I like to do is carry on the roll. Again, that for me, the sort of fluid motion of just you're trying to as minimal stick inputs as possible, I guess, really. It's a bit like Formula 1 or kind of motor racing. You're trying to make everything as simple as you can and as straight line as possible. So as you're coming around here, what you want to do is... okay, I don't think I had that much roll on. You're coming around here, you're kind of rolling, you're coming down here, and then when you get to the bottom, you want to stick close to this wall here. And the reason for that is, as you come up here, it is a rainbow flip. Asylum, get your drink out. But the closer you are to that wall, the quicker it opens up and the faster you see the next bit of track. So you're coming out of here, you could open up this next gate really easily to come through it nice and sideways and sighted, I think is the main thing. You can see there, you kind of get to see it a lot quicker than you would if you come up this side. If you try that. You're kind of like, well, where is it? Well, it's right there. You're already kind of, it's already on you, you know? So stick to the right-hand side of this bit. That'll open out and then just power through sideways. And again, you carry that move on and then it's just another right-hand orbit again around this one. Constantly kind of making your way down. So it is kind of just a big orbity downward spirally thing for the second you kind of come out of this bit. You're literally looking at down and then flicking it back the other way, but just keep yourself pointed towards the ground. And remember, as you come over this bit, there is a little what do we call those? Cones, I guess, inflatable cone here that you have to fly underneath. So certainly when I used to fly this track ages ago, you'd always come up and be like, I've just missed it, float over the top. So stay low, stay underneath. This bit's kind of reminiscent of, is it Moonshot, the one we did the other week, where it's just kind of like a close proximity, low to the ground, straight line flight. You remember we went underneath the bridge. This bit, it's easy to mess your line on this, like pretty bad. I come through here and then it's kind of a left-right sort of roll move, just to kind of dip myself down. So I'm coming through here and it's left and then right. Obviously, in reality, it's significantly less of a stick input than that. I'll try and show you now. Yeah, so we're full stick. And it's just a little boink. Okay, that was way bigger than normal. You'll see when we do some fast laps later. It's a little kind of juke move like you get in American football or something. Just kind of sneaking your way through. This section here, you can make up some time if you go in between the cone and this lamppost. It's tough. You won't always do it, and I think given that we're on limited runs, you're going to have to really feel like you're going to want to go full send if you're going to be trying that. But you can certainly practice by just orbiting around things. You know, again, close proximity flying, just getting used to what it feels like to really throw the quad at a hole that you don't necessarily know exists before you've sort of seen it open up. Just kind of getting yourself in position. Stick to the right-hand side will give you more of a bit of space. In fact, you can, what I've done before is train myself like this. You're kind of already pre-turning before you've even got there. And, you know, sometimes you'll notice that you kind of come in and you just kind of, wow, okay, I'm trying to hit it and I didn't. You'll hit it kind of backwards on like that and it'll just throw you off. So I'd save this maneuver until you're like properly confident. Maybe save yourself a run till the end of the week and see how you get on, and try and sneak that in, because you can gain yourself a good few tenths there. If that's what you're hunting for, that's probably where you're going to find it. Up here again, another pre-turn, but just, you know, gaining altitude, pre-turn to the right, pre-turn that a little to the left. This section I like to come in like so, get myself into that kind of rainbow flip style maneuver, and I shall tell you for why, because what you want to do here is you can see you've got a cone there and then there's a cone further up. I used to kind of power loop my way, or like half power loop my way over those, but I found it is very difficult because you're quite unsighted. So what I like to do is, taking inspiration from some of the other tracks that we've done recently, that side-on kind of view where you can actually see a lot more when you're going sideways than you can going straight. So rainbow flip your way underneath as you come under, so you're kind of like so, and then power your way over the top the other way. And you can keep your eye on this next gate here at the top of this crane the whole time, and it just kind of gives you a feel for where it is you're actually going. So as you're coming over the top of here, avoid the cables. I've hit those cables a whole bunch of times. You can hit the cables. Repeat, you can hit the cables. So bear that in mind. Keep low as you're coming over here, because it's very easy to accidentally just kind of over-egg that, go way over the top of the gate that shows itself at the top there. So keep it relatively low, close proximity, and then on the way down, when I'm going fast, it's that kind of inverted sticks maneuver, right? So pushing both of your sticks together, but aiming at the ground as you do so, to kind of spiral yourself down towards the ground. It's just kind of something that I picked up. I just find it faster. I find it helps me stick in much more kind of close proximity to the crane as I go. You are trying to keep it tight, and then it does tend to line you up relatively good normally for that next this next section here where we're just flying through these. I also find that it's much easier to kind of, I'm lower, so I can make that line work for me a little better if I'm coming down like so. Okay, that's twice I messed that up now. That I find easier than if I'm just kind of coming down here and sort of spiraling down, but kind of working my way around, and then I'm normally too high up. I'm sort of here by the time I finish, and I've got to come off the throttle or drop down, or sort of. I find that pushing your sticks in towards each other would generally just kind of give you that downward momentum and that fast, close, tight proximity flying around that crane. So yeah, we've come down there. We go through this next section, very tight, but you'll make it. Don't be afraid to put a little bit of free turning in just at the end to get yourself over this gate on the right hand side of, or the door on the right hand side of this particular crate, I suppose we call these things. Flipping over here again, just close proximity, tight flying. You can sort of rainbow flip your way over and keep things sighted, you know. Again, it's another good place to just kind of fly around, do a bit of freestyle, get used to the environment and how things work, you know, the collision detection, all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of a fun location to muck around in for a little bit. I mean, Proptown in and of itself is just fantastic for freestyle, so it pays dividends to just mess about in this section, get used to close proximity flying, and you'll find this section becomes a breeze in no time. He says after, well, just ahead of probably messing up my run for the week. So we come out of this one. This section here, I like to stick to that particular line because it opens out earlier than the rest, and it's really just one move that you have to do coming out the other side of it. So to kind of do that again, you're coming out here, it immediately opens up, and you're just kind of flicking through there. You can go the other side if you want, depends how much you're panicking. Just keep to the right of the cone, and bear in mind, you know, the main thing you got to watch out for is, obviously, there's a pillar here, so just look for the light coming through on the other side. You can see it there. It's kind of, yeah, nice. I admit it's very difficult at speed, certainly when you're coming out of this thing and you're kind of immediately looking like, where do I go? But you'll make it through, even if you hit stuff. You know, remember, it's a best of, what is it, 5 this week for team trials, so you got a couple of attempts, and hey, if you mess up, just remember other people are messing up too. So we come through there, nice and fast. Right hand around there. You can pre-turn that a little bit if you're feeling confident, and then it's on to lap number 2. I really enjoy Proptown tracks. This one in particular is great fun. Always has been. You can see there's a little juke move. Maybe it was a little too much. That was a bit slow. So, yeah, how am I feeling? I don't know, probably not fantastic about this. I've only just turned the game on about 5 minutes ago. We'll give it one sort of fast attempt, I guess. And then if we're feeling confident, then might sneak on to the old... sneak on to the race. Right, what do we do? Retry that. So stressful. Oh, you guys get to watch though, so you know that's kind of fun, right? Shreds actually told me that he screwed up a start on one of these this week, so that did actually count as one of his runs. If you false start, it does count. Bear that in mind. What kind of time am I aiming for on this track? I don't even remember. Ooh, bit unsighted. Get those sticks pushed in. Nice. Ah! Oh, we got to do this a whole nother time. Avoid the lampposts. I think I was aiming for like a minute 2 when I flew this yesterday. You can tell I haven't actually flown it yet. I haven't recorded a time, so I don't have like a PB. Okay, I'm kind of feeling it though. Like I feel like I've. Whoops. I did. I felt like I had a kind of rhythm. Why didn't we ping that gate? Come on. We were like miles away. Oh, dude. Right. A minute 2. Yeah. So what was that? That was like a minute 7 by the time we finished messing around. This is already going to be slow because we started slow, but hey, never mind. I could feel us hitting that. I could just feel it when I saw it. Down, little juke move. That wasn't too bad. Kind of, I'm feeling this track more and more. Like, certainly the more I fly it, the more the lines kind of come together. Maybe not as tight as I'd hope, but I mean, it's not awful. I feel like I could probably put in a relatively decent time, like a minute 5, something like that. Provided I don't screw things up. See how that goes for us. Whoa! Oh, there's the floor. Ah! I don't even know where I am. Sucks. Maybe we're not ready to put a time in just yet. Hey, I'll give it one go, right? And if we screw up, we screw up. Oh, the stress is real. If I go quiet when I'm setting my time lap, you know why. What is this going to be? I don't even want to look at the timer right now. Minute 20. Okay, one more go, and then I'm gonna throw it. Just gonna yeet my way into a race. We got 5 attempts, so it'll be fine. Okay. too terrible. I feel like we're consistent at least. Beating out most of the other players on the ghosts at the moment. I don't know what the times were for those. I didn't look. I should probably have looked. I wish it would save like a personal best for the infinite runs. Like that would be so helpful just to get an idea of like how fast you've been. So Filippo, if you're watching, I know you're on the webcast this week, which I think drops Friday, if this isn't out by Friday, which it should be. I'm going to try and get it out tonight. Yeah, we got the webcast with Filippo this month, so keep an eye out for that. It was pretty cool. It was awesome talking to you, dude, if you do see this. But I would like Ghost of my fastest time in the infinite runs to be saved, just so I get an idea. Minute 15, what? Maybe it wasn't a minute 2 then. What's the fastest? A minute 8. Oh yeah, no, it's a minute 2 on the other one, I think is the best I got on the solos. Okay, but okay, yeah. Minute 15. That's not terrible actually. Okay, let's race. Wish me luck. No false start, it's good. What am I doing with my life? Oh, the stress is so real right now, guys. You have no idea. Haven't quite got the shakes just yet. Really? Ah, no! Did we go through it? We didn't. I thought I heard the thing. Ah! This sucked. Right, we're gonna have to put a banker in anyway. Ah, how rude. Oh man, that was messy. So you could see like the stress levels. This is cray cray. That lamppost. Almost kind of did that the old school way, the kind of half power loop. You have to go full send this time. Not too bad. All right, so with the screw up, a minute 21, that's 6 seconds off of where we were. Should we just... I'm doing it. Let's go again. You got to set... What have we got to set? 2 bankers, right? 2 good laps. At least we can chase ourselves this time, right? Just forget that it's actually for points and just race for fun. That's what I say. Oh man, I almost like felt the lamppost that time on the butt of my quadcopter. I think we're a little behind. That wasn't really maybe as tight as I wanted it. No, don't get stuck. Oh man, thrown it, absolutely thrown it. Does this even count with a crash that bad? Like, I don't even know. I feel like we need to finish though, just so that we can set some kind of time. See how bad it was. I mean, consistency, like, yeah, if you got to set 2 good laps for one of them to count or something, I didn't really pay too much attention to how that works. Or I did, but I just didn't really understand it. So the proximity of the flying that time was just too close to the crane. It sucks that it happened on lap 1 as well, man. Ah, what a pain. Brav's at minute 20. All right, take 3. We got 3 left. Again, no false start. That's good. Ooh. Yeah, kind of not hitting the rainbow flip through there. Oh man, nearly hit those pylon fire things. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. That was real nice, boys. That was real nice. That was a good one. How are we feeling on this? We feeling good? I think we're feeling all right. Bit sloppy. Too bad. We pulling some stupid faces. Come on, procs, procs, procs. Close. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that. Yeah, 115. That's where we should be. All right. See, we can do this. We're capable of doing this. This is entirely possible. Right, what we got? 2 more runs. I don't even care. I haven't... Honestly, I have a wedding this weekend, which is really going to screw me up for for draft, actually, which kind of sucks. But I'm a groomsman at a wedding, so oh man. Yeah, I'm a groomsman at a wedding, so this is literally my only day this week, apart from probably hungover on Sunday competing in draft, that I'm actually going to get to play this game. So we're just going to go full send tonight, guys. No other option, I'm afraid. It's not going to be a fantastic week for me on DCL, but I kind of like going to accept that now. Consistency is key, and I don't have the time this week to dial in any kind of consistency. So we're just yeeting, if you haven't noticed. And I'm talkative on this particular lap because we've already fudged it up, so it doesn't really matter. But we can still make up some time. I think what was our best was like 1:20. I don't think we will. Our best prior to the 115 was a 1:20. I don't know then, maybe. I can't even look at the time now, I'm scared. 17. Wow, even with that screw up at the start. I suppose 2 seconds, I guess, yeah. Alright, last one. And then we're calling it. If you've watched this long, congratulations. Super fan. I think main thing is like just try not to screw it up like right at the start. That was wide. Didn't go the right side of the lamppost. Yeah, like if you can make the first lap, it's kind of, yeah, okay, it's like, it's scary, but like you got more of a chance, I think, of not pissing your pants on the second lap round. Like, done the first one, it kind of calms you down a little bit, I guess, what I want to say. Oh man. See, not everyone's infallible. Facing myself though, so it's gonna be a 115, I think. Tighten that line up. Oh, baby. 115. Better than the last one as well. Well, there you go. That's this week's runs. No attempts remaining. 115s. Sheesh. It's a fun track. Like, it really is. I enjoy this. In a way, I'm kind of sad that it's only 5 runs because, you know, like, I enjoy this track so much. It's one of those ones you like to grind because it just feels good. But, hey, look, you know what? That's amazing. Tobey as well. Dude, new signing to Alpha Prop. You are absolutely killing it, my man. So pleased to have you on board. Brav as well to, you know, shout out to all the Alpha Prop guys. And a shout out to Nate as well. Dude, best of luck to all of you in the draft this weekend. Check out the solo trials one if you want. If you don't, well, who cares? It's only up there. It's up there if you want it. yeah, I'm going to try and do the draft track. I will try and record some sort of funny video, probably with me being very hungover. Put out a track guide for the draft, even though it's going to be completely useless because I'm not going to be able to post it until DCL sort of say that we can. Anyway, enough of that. I hope this was helpful. I hope it's useful. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I shall see you guys next week. Fly safe, fly fast, fly Apex. Catch you around.